Hello everybody and welcome back to Snooze Button. We are continuing with whiskerwoods today. Smuggler has turned up. We've got to see what he's after. Doesn't really have anything that we can give him. A few planks maybe. 13 planks. Sorry, not even. 13 cut stone. And some planks. And we'll accept that. And we're just mellow here. We're just chatting along as we go. Trying to build up our colony of mice. In the hope that we can take on the whiskers maybe? I don't really know. Oh, but they're here anyway for the taxes. What have we got for them? We can give them all of the coal that we have. All of the flax that we have. Wow. All of the logs that we have. All of the copper ore that we have. We'll give them all of our resources, shall we? That's where it's looking. But we won't do that. So we're only going to manage 57% of what we owe them. Which I imagine is going to make them quite unhappy. Not an awful lot we can do there, though. No assigned workers. We've got 2 builders. Let's set the warehouses as high priority, shall we? And we've got a whiskers ship. I genuinely can't remember where we're at. It has been a while. Let's get the gifted teachers. And refuse the rest. So what we will do with the gifted teachers is find the school. There it is. Put in the gifted teacher. So that the gifted teacher is going to become an educated, scholarly type. But then they're going to be able to teach everybody else quicker. It's the theory there. We are a little bit stuck to some degree at the minute. Just due to the way that things are going. We are quite slow, steady paced, running out of food. Well, we're not really running out of food. It makes out that we are, but we're doing okay. We've only got 13, 14 cooked foods. So it's a slow build. But we'll get there. We'll run this thing a little bit quicker. We're at 3 times speed. Just want to get things built up. Just try and get all these warehouses sorted so that we're able to actually have the materials that we need for the jobs that we need to do. Once everybody is educated, we can probably look to shuffle some people around. We'll see what happens here. There we go. With people being higher education, they're going to need better quality living, and that might be a little bit tricky. Also, I set these up, but I'm not entirely sure what they were going to take. Cotton, maybe? Let's just put him to just take cotton. There's quite a lot of cotton. So if they take all of it, then it should be okay. This is taken iron ore and refined. That's good. That's exactly what we want. Probably be better to move the researchers closer to the iron ore. Don't know. So if we go down the next route... Oh, never mind. We're researching that. We're nearly at tier 2 anyway. I'm just familiarising myself with where we are. And I can't lie to you, I am not quite lost, but we're not anywhere near where I thought we were. Some unhappy mice that we have. That's not so bad. Everybody is worried about food. And we think we've got a few greedy types here. But we'll sort it out. We will sort it out. Okay. Ooh. We have now got new research. So what I think we'll do here... I feel we'll go for wheat cultivation. Just because farming, you know, wheat is a good way to go. Yeah, we'll go for wheat, just because it's also cheaper as well. So we'll get them working on wheat so we can get a good farm harvest going in. And I guess we should look in logs, flax, and the berries in here maybe. Got a little ding at the boatyard. How are we doing for things? Shall we go? We'll go lowest, because we don't really need a much. There's no craftsmen available either. Everybody is somewhat educated. So what we can do, actually, is we can get rid of this teacher. No, we can't. I was going to say, and we're getting one of our new teacher roles, but they are still currently educating. So that's with a little bit of a kibosh on that idea, though. It's okay. How's the pollution looking? Pollution's going towards the centre. Is that what we should be doing? No. It should be just going straight line. Never mind. At least it's not actually coming across the rest of us. Across the village, shall we say. It's going to come across the village. It would be quite problematic. I also feel that if we can, little stone wall. I would like to, thank you very much, potentially turn this into a wheat farm. And a big stone wall there. We don't have any wooden walls. That's not exactly fun. So we need path decorations and decorative build. So why don't we put a privacy fence here? That is that. A bit cheeky, but we also now need decorative builds. Ooh, let's get some different trees out, maybe. See if we can make the place a little bit more mouse friendly. There we go. Nothing left to lose, because it's already all gone. But we have now just completed that quest. We'll get some approval. That's okay. But what I'm thinking of, I don't really have any farmers as such. We can move this one, I guess. Oh, I can't move it. Just have to bulldoze it then. Bulldoze that. And then what we'll do is we'll set this to wheat, or maybe we won't. Not very fertile for wheat. Not very fertile for anything. I mean, we can always try it though, right? Get a little bit of a wheat field in there. This is what we're saying. So now if we swap this out for the gifted teacher. There we go. And here, anybody who's a farmer available. Yes, there is. Get those two up and running. Have you removing the rocks. Hopefully that means that we'll be able to get some wheat production, which will result in some bread. Bread will hopefully give us better food again. And better food again is obviously going to be better for us. There's a spare farm here. We do have a spare farmer. Jolly, jolly good. I feel a logistics warehouse might come in handy if we can just get this built. Some stone in here so that these can just go to that warehouse. Don't need to go all the way over here wherever they've got to go. You're all studented out. Wow. Unassign those. There's no craftsmen available. Everywhere has their workers, not quite. Still need to find a craftsman. Do we have any craftsmen? We'll have a look. Well, those 40 approval that we had before, we now don't have any. That's not what I'm after. Where will I find? Here we go. Craftsmen. We do have some craftsmen. Currently working in the smokery. He's working at the earthworks. So there's Sly. Unassign Sly. And what we've got to do is come over here, get these two sorted out, so that then the teachers also have all of the knowledge. Again, we do not have happy mice, so we can't really get any more whiskers on. Our approval rating is so poor. It's okay. These are supposed to be removing the rocks. It looks like they're just trying to harvest straight over the top of it. Interesting choice. I admire their efforts. I don't think it's going to be the most successful, but who am I to know? These guys are doing okay down here though. They're getting a lot of copper ore. So that's helpful. And what are we researching? Absolutely nothing at the minute. Next up, we will go for a mill, because there's no point in having a load of wheat or whatever if we've got no way to process it. So we'll get the mill up and running. See what we can come up with there. We are slowly building. They are off to get supplies. How are we looking for supplies? We're doing okay actually. Quite a good chunk of bar in there, so it's going to help rack things up a little bit. Some more food production is where I'm kind of worried, so I feel if we try to do this, that research has happened really fast. Okay, that's amazing, to be honest. The research has happened really fast. I also feel we need to go down a little bit. Maybe we can just harvest this entire island out. I need to come down, kind of like what we're doing here, but underneath, so we can get into the mound in the hope that we get out of the wind and the rain. I do know that heat doesn't affect the underground, so we still need to do the fires and the heating. But due to pollution stays underground, doesn't disperse anywhere if it doesn't have anywhere to go. But yeah, weirdly enough, the underground doesn't hold the heat. It's a strange kind of, half the mechanic is there, the other half isn't there. Everybody's hungry. We are out of food. Wild. So we've got pirates today and supply ship. And here's the pirate. So lucky for us, we had some bullion. Got to send the full ransom, which is just some of our food gone as well. But at least it stops us getting absolutely cannonballed. Not sure we want to take logs there actually. We should just take berries and flax. We'll have to take the highest shipment because that's where all the food is. And that has absolutely given us pain for our taxes now. So I hope... How are we looking? We do have some cotton going in. Not anywhere near as much as what I would like it to be. That's just the situation. Ideally, we would love it to be cotton all harvested. just isn't to be. The other thing with this is once we have filled land, can't actually break it open to the sea again. So I was looking at this and thinking, hey, maybe we could have almost like some irrigation ditches, but you can't. Not very easily, I don't think, actually. You might be able to pump water from one place to another, but if you see here, when they just dig near the water, they just put some boards in automatically, so you can't have water just break through and leak into anywhere. You have to pump it. Something that I have never done. Potentially something that we can look into doing, actually. It could be really fun, but we've just got to get there, and looking at the way that things are right now, it's going to be a bit of a slog. The other thing is I'm just thinking that we could make this all of like the wheat and then go into the mill to the flour. Everybody's not happy. Threadbare clothes is absolutely killing us. We've got no food. Again, a lot of hungry critters. Maybe we need to focus on the berries. It'd be sensible to try and get some of this bullion as well. So that it helps us keep the pirates at bay. Hopefully we're not encouraging the pirates to want to take more though. Is this our taxes? This is our taxes. Oh no. So we've got coal. That's what we're keeping the coal for. And it's what we're keeping the cotton for. Get rid of all the trinkets as well. Even if we add 1 gold bullion, it doesn't make them very happy with us. That's crazy. We will do it though, because we get another schematic, we get some fuel, we get some food. Kind of need that. We're not looking good. And then we get the supply ship as well. We're going to have to go... 90 is, we'll go big. And then we will get more food this way. There we go. So we should have a little bit more food. It's only 55. But hopefully it bridges a little bit of a gap. Another Whiskers ship that we can't take anything from though. Not great. Hopefully the school will be done soon. Get in there. And then we'll have a few more people that we can use for building. They can knock this up. Get things rolling in the direction that we need to go. Oh, we're looking over here. We're doing really well actually. We're refining pretty well. Annoyingly, there's a lot of stone here that we could do with, but it's that choice between food and not food. Right now, we definitely do need the food. Okay, I think, is that saying that we're actually running out of fish as well? that why I'm reading there? Fish stocks are at 65%. Is that my understanding? And we get another fishing docks. Put that in there, just so it's almost ready to go. Night time rolls in. And get the critters to sleep. Ah, we still have... Wait a minute, I was going to say we should have a few... homeless, but we don't have anybody homeless. Interesting. So now they're educated. What did we need a crafting for? It was stone, wasn't it? So let's fire you from the research lab. Or not. There we go. And then what we need to do here, get a gifted teacher, sprocket in the research lab. We can actually put that one. But research is done, so ignore that. Out you come. In fact, we can pause that completely. Another whisker ship that we can't take anybody from. But we do now have 3 mice building. So that's going to take stone, and you want to have... I can't because I need logistics. Boo. Decisions are tricky here. So let's just see. Fabrics, okay. Soup kitchen uses water. Decorative fountain. So let's carry on down this bread route now. Because that's what's going to be important. Got to keep rolling with the food resources. Get these warehouses built. %4 crop fertility is crazy struggles. They're doing their bit though. They're trying their best. I might just be swinging a miss with this though, but I believe. All faith. But this is an awful lot of stone that these need. How are we looking over here anyway? Doing okay. Getting a lot of copper ore. There is some gold ore there. Back to bed we go. Ah, one warehouse is done. So in here we would like wheat. And I guess we could also take flour. Where will I find flour? I'm looking down this right hand side. It might not actually be here. Indeed, it does not look like it is. Maybe. Maybe it doesn't produce flour. it does. It's just there. Look, there we go. We are very, very hated. At least the Whiskers love us. That's why we don't have anybody in the Weaver. But if I'd have known that, because we've got some flax, haven't we? Yeah, I mean, albeit 11 flax, we do have flax. That explains why there's a lot of threadbare. I knew we had one, I just didn't realise the situation. How are we looking for food? We're doing somewhat okay. I'm going to go smallest. Probably could have done with it being a bigger one, but smallest is fine. Weaver's going to get it going. Get us working some clothes. It won't be many, but it'll hopefully just start to reduce the number of unhappy thread-bearing mice that we do have. What should we go for here then? Bakery is done. Jolly good. I'm feeling we should have... Can I put 2 of these? If I can, that's pretty good. Get a lantern down. And then we'll also go a little bit of fence in there. Just so we kind of seal in that field. Does have to reach to go all the way over here. I think we'll extend that field all the way out there. Dig the field in a little bit. Very nice. That's going to give us 2 wheat right now. 2 measly little wheat. But the fertility is actually going up. So, okay. It's not all bad. Don't actually have the workers for half the stuff that I need. I need to really work on this. Let's give our flax spinner the ability to do ropes as well. And then we can get the netter, which hopefully means that we'll get more fish. More fish should mean more food, right? That's how I'm feeling about that. I feel that's a sensible thing. I might be wrong, but it just feels that it's a sensible path to go. Well as in another lamp in here. Brighten this area up. How are we with planks? We have plenty of planks. So at the very least, look, we could just plank that up. Have this a nice little area around here. Yeah, so if we can do something about this. Hard labour is kind of unlucky. It is what it is. Raw food, dirty fur, you know, grabs around and okay. How can I make your surroundings less rad? Are we expecting anybody today? The smuggler and the tax collector. And a whiskers ship. So over here we're going to be doing bread. Bread. Oh no, wait. projector. Red smoked fish. And then in here, yeah, it's still only just wheat and flour, isn't it? It is. Good. We have more educated foes. Sly, where was... We needed Sly for somewhere, didn't we? Okay. So, I just... No, I'm really confused there. I thought I swapped the one for the one. Swap those out. I have no idea what is going on there, I won't lie to you. Wait a minute, I thought... Well, that's really confused me, because I thought that was a recipe. Guess not. Oh, okay. That is my mistake. And the bakery also produces pollution, so we sort of need to bring that down here. We can put it here, maybe. If we put it there so that the pollution travels across this way. It's going to be quite tight, actually. It's going to go at the angle. Might just clip the edge of that field. Cancel as he gets there. We're on food. Bakery, and we'll put it here. Food is getting absolutely demolished. Need to look at this as well, where this mine is going to go. I mean, the mines are pretty well, to be fair. They've absolutely smashed it in terms of chomping through everything that we had up there for them to chomp through. These guys flying as well. It's very, very tricky at the minute. We need to mine for proper stuff. Because I'm just looking at the food, I'm looking at our taxes and what we owe and what we have, and it's just not very pretty. I'm not entirely sure how we go about this. This tax budget is far too high. They're losing trust in me. I need to do something big and do something drastic, basically. Yeah, and the whisker ship turns up, but we can't do anything with it, and yet that's the thing that we need. So I guess... what have we got to do? What have we got to do? That's the big question. Are we researching anything? No. Okay. Pause all researchers. Just not needed. So that frees them up because there's 4 workers. They're going to make stuff. They're going to build anything that needs building. Good. So then I guess we can get more people fishing maybe? Oh, we like raw fish. We've got 13 raw fish. How many does this take? This takes 3. Every 3 it produces 5. Okay. Maybe throw a path down. Because they walk faster on plank path. I mean, they walk faster on path in general, to be honest. I say it's gonna be helpful. It's probably not gonna be any quicker or helpful at all, but here we go. Okay. So let's just move. Oh dear, nothing's going well for us now. Nobody's happy with us. Everybody hates us. We are struggling to keep everybody happy. Mice and claws alike. There we go, that's them speeding down there a little bit better. These can zoom around here a little bit better. Jolly good, jolly good. They have now got this built. Let us get some fishes in here. Yeah, fish stocks are 98%, whereas over here it's only 60, where are we? 66% now, so it is going down. I know you're not farmers, but right now you will do. Supplied ship we will take. They are reducing what they're giving us. We'll take the least. This one mouse is going to be very busy because once he's done the wheat, he's then going to have to go and make the bread. It's going to be tricky. But these are fishing, so they're going to be getting us some fish in. It's a good question actually, like there's no... Yeah, the pollution levels coming from smokery don't seem to exist versus those coming from the industrial bit over here. Don't really know why that is. Not going to complain. It's just different, I suppose, just different. It's also good that for every 1 week we're getting 5 flour, so even though we didn't have an awful lot. Okay. What have we got in there at the minute? 3. Okay, so that's 15. 25. 25, every 2 is 5 again. So that's another... What's that? That can't be right. 50% bread, maybe? I don't know. That's good if that is the case. We're getting some good food out of here, so why don't we just bump one of these off? Put one of those into there. So now we've got all of the bases are running. can also upgrade this path. One little mouse. There we go. Not exactly the prettiest, I accept that. But we are trying. How's this warehouse looking? This warehouse is pretty full. Doesn't seem to have much food in here though, so where's all the food being kept? Seems like a very good question. So did I say that this is a whole bread? I did. Bread and smoked it. Good, good, good. Lots of places seem to require table salt in order to get production going. Not sure on that one, but yeah. Another whiskers. Another one. Unfortunately, we can't bribe these either, which would be really good. Sadly not. This is, nobody here has it. It does. And what was that? Get somebody else running. Supply ship inbound. Days, look how little they were getting here. Is there anything that needs building? No. Wait, the farmer that needs? There's the woodcutter that needs moving, okay. Where can we get you to then? You here. So we're gonna need set of stairs. Set of stairs. Set of stairs coming down. There we go. Should give them access to a few more areas of wood. And then just keeping the production going. We are onto bread now. Yes, we've got real bread. Okay. So from bread, soup kitchen. Just berries and fuel. Okay. Don't want to go too crazy here because we'll end up giving ourselves far too much to do. I already don't have half the mice that I need. We just got to work on building up now. Building up and building up, building up. It would be nice if the general dog's body that you've got, the random mouse that's left over, there's nothing left to build, is actually able to help people out. Kind of like the idle worker finds the jobs to do sort of thing. Put them in the bakery as well though, because it can always be baking up some bread. Of which all the bread is gone. I do think it's wild how Smokery just, it's not that it struggles to keep up, but it seems like it struggles to keep up with the amount of fish that we're producing. It's at that point where it feels like you have to have 2-3 smokeries at every fishing dock, which it might be the balance, I don't actually know. Okay, so we're not doing so bad. We're within 3 points now of breaking equal. We've got a 301 approval and a 304 negative. As long as we keep on trying to do what we're doing, getting down. Threadbare clothing is now substantial. It's now only 1 when it was at like 20 something before, I think, something like that. I don't really know, but it's doing really well. Didn't actually see if people were happy or unhappy with the amount of food that they were getting, though. That would have been a sensible thing to have done. How are you guys doing over here? You're just chipping away, which is good. We're getting through bread a lot quicker now as well. 365% is absolutely wild. But it is doing what we need it to do. Definitely is doing what we need it to do. Didn't actually see what the timer started at, but there's 2 of them working in that is wild. When they get back, this timer's going to go boom. Wow, it's about 40 seconds, but it's a super fast 40 seconds. Currently not using stone. We'll do stone and a couple of planks again, accept the trade. As if by magic, tax collector shows up. We will overpay this time just to try and keep him on our good side. I think we should be fine. I hope we'll be fine. Whiskers ship turns up, nobody likes us. Still got no approval, so we can take absolutely nobody. Tomorrow we get the pirates though, that's not great. Where do we go with here? Choose 2. Tailored clothes. And let's go bread and spices. A little bit of flavour, there we go. We need to get some farmers, man. We are so short on farmers. Is there any farmers who are doing other work that shouldn't be doing the work? Does not look like it, does it? Actually does not. All the farmers that we've got are actually farming. Crazy. They actually are. That is wild. Wow. We definitely need more farmers. In a big way. Not entirely sure how we kind of build to that, to be honest. Just because of the way that it is. Not really something we can kind of pick and choose towards. We're within 2. There's 20 something, 21 more downvote now than there was before, but in terms of approval to disapproval, it's now within 2. What can we do? Land food. Rough and scruffy. Something with low housing quality. Okay. So, housing quality. Oh, pirates. It's currently 2-star. I'm wondering what they're expecting. Ching. Thank you, Mr. Pirate. I shall see you again, no doubt. And then we need to steal somebody from... Let's go. Get one of the educateds from there. Put them in there. It'll take them a little while, but they'll do what we need them to do. Still play it cheap. Still play it cheap at the minute. That's what we need to do. Food we are absolutely booming with now as well, actually, so we can probably pause this. Again, get those educateds in there. And that'll bring us up. How are we looking for stone? Not great. Do we have any craftsmen? Yes, all of the educateds are craftsmen. I'm wondering if that makes a difference to have them both in the same building. Just try to clear this down a little bit. It's the land around us which is the tricky one. Anything that I dig into gives it this stone kind of texture over the top. Doesn't necessarily mean it's the greatest of fertile lands, and we need fertile lands for crops at the minute. I don't really know. One little mice do the thing. You're still in fall as well. Ooh, we have lost 50 somewhere. It's probably the food. This is a tricky one to try and get hold of. I feel like it's not happening. By any means either. I just don't rightly know, truth be told. I'm bored as well because there's nothing going on in there. Nothing going on in here now. Or is that? Let the farm do whatever the farm needs to do for its wheat and stuff. Winter's going to come in. We're not going to have much food. I also feel we need a restaurant. Where's that going to be? It's going to be under food, isn't it? Okay, so it's not under food. No, that's the logistics hub. Where is... Am I missing something? Services, there we go. Is that a high priority? Yeah, because it's just a stone's throw away from this warehouse where a lot of the food's being stored, and here, that's going to be okay. We'll get somebody in here. They can hopefully help them not eat from the warehouse. Whee! Is there anything that we could really dig into now? Water pump, fabrics, conveyors, medium warehouses. Passenger rail. Steam power. I feel we need to try and work our way through this stuff. Let's try some conveyor belts. Not entirely sure what to try or how it's going to work. Let's try some and see where we get on to. This thing is racing up. How many have we got here? They're going to get this done by the end of the day, aren't they? They are. And just... There you go, get somebody in there who's then going to go get a wheelbarrow full of food. Bring the food in, good. So when it's actually lights out food for everybody else, they're already going to be waiting. People come in here, have a nice little seat, have a nice little meal. And that should hopefully reduce the number of mice that are kind of a little bit grumpy they had to eat from the warehouse. Now there's not much food. There's not much sharing either, so it is what it is, but people are eating and they seem to like bread a lot, so we need to look at getting bread. That's where the trickiest thing is there. No wheat, no flour. Still got time in here though. We've actually gained an approval. Figure that out. And hopefully that's not the place, this is the place. There is a whiskers ship today as well. Très bon mes amis. Let's hope that it has got some farmers on. And if it's got some farmers on, we can grab them, snaffle them all up. And hopefully we can put them to good use after all. Shouldn't be long. Very much a waiting game. Here we go. So, farmer. We have one farmer. I feel, though, we need to spend all this stuff while we can. Because if we don't, it's just not going to go down well. Somebody's going to turn up and basically take everything away from us. There's no craftsman. Where's the gifted teachers? The gifted teachers are in here, aren't they? You're a gifted teacher. You are a gifted teacher. So, with that in mind, there we go. Everybody wins there. Three homeless mice, and we do have this new housing though. So I thought I read somewhere that you could upgrade this thing really easily. Yes, you can. Okay, but we don't have any builders, right? Decisions. Pause the fishery. Upgrade that. Okay, we might actually need builders. As long as we've got the resource. That's actually so much better than I thought it was. I thought we needed to have... Okay. That's actually so much better. Yeah, so you don't need... That is quality. The fact that you do not need to have any builders in order to do the upgrades. It does mean, however, we still have 3 mice that are homeless. If it's only 3 mice that are homeless, we can build 2 more houses. We'll pause this when they clock off for the night, which they have done. So the next day they'll come back and they'll hopefully build these 2 houses, which will give these mice some place to live. With those upgraded as well, it might is very struggling tongue-in-cheek there, but it might just give them somewhere to go. It's going to be much more luxurious than what they had before, so hopefully that's going to help the approval as well. Only time will tell. I think it has. Comfortable housing, yeah. Don't know. That's confused me. Yeah. Don't know what that was all about, but let's go make these priorities. They know that they're already a priority, so they're cracking on with it. Doing the best they can with what they've got. It's all that we ask. How are these guys getting along? They're actually doing pretty well considering it's just the 2 of them. And how much of an uphill battle it is for them. They've kept going really well. The cheapest again. Really do need this logistics hub. It's just a case of where do we put it. Get the hammers down, folk. Problem. Need a path. There we go. Hopefully that's, there we go, yeah. That's enough for them. Really good. Not just a floating thing anymore. They're able to do what they need to do. Still no wheat been harvested yet. So our bread makers have nothing left to do. Pause that up, which gives us more homes being built. All in all, it is going in the right direction. Just extremely slowly, but it is going there. Got to keep our eye on this food so that we can get the mice back into the fishing bits as soon as. And in fact, housing is all built now. Everybody's happy. Get this logistics done, and then we can pump one of them back into education. Okay, sorry. So I'm going to assign you from there and put you back in there. Chugging, chugging. We're going to get cold. The winter is coming. We could do with fires. They should warm just because of where they are. This lot down here is the worry. Somehow still keeping in the approvals. One more stone block and we will be able to upgrade one more house. Money is not great though. All we got now is farmers, isn't it? Yes, okay. Smugglers, what do you have for me? I don't really want to get rid of anything. Just do that. Planks are okay, we can get some more planks. Planks are easy enough to come by, hopefully. Uh-oh. What are you doing over there? Oh no. Wait, where are you? You're just chilling there? Okay. This one's stone. There we go. So if we ask for 15 stone, there. You're going to go run, find us some stone from somewhere. You're going to take it over there. You do not have much cotton. Can we harvest the cotton, please? Try and stretch this ship out as long as we can. I mean, we don't really have long, actually. I was hoping that we'd get a little bit more time on it, but that does not seem to be the case. No students. What was that? Let's get some in the fishery. Get some fishing's going on. Get that up 35-ish or whatever it was. That's somewhere there, isn't it? It was 35, so we'll get these run stone over here so that these have got a very short distance to go to the warehouse that they need. So hopefully that keeps them going along here as much as we can do. It does feel wild. Yikes, we better get hold of this. Nah, we didn't really do too well. Some shipment is better than no shipment, right? That's what I'm going to tell myself. Oh, we've got him trapped. Quickly pick him up and put him down. More whiskers have arrived. Refuse the rest. There's some craftsman learning. Okay, everybody has got somewhere to be, something to do. We're not... Oh, we do. I say we don't need to build anymore, do we? But apparently we do. Upgrade this. Shabbat. Very good. Very good. Our approval rating is still in the right place, even though our payment of taxes is pretty bad. Actually have the resources, kind of, but kind of no. Don't have any builders though. That's the other thing. They'll come out of the school soon enough. Still too cold to actually have any... Sorry, it's still too cold to actually have any wheat. Okay, so we are still fishing now. That's good because this is important. See, this food is going down substantially. We want to keep that going. Few bits of pollution kicking around. They are not exactly very happy with it, but it keeps them warm. And you would think that they'd be okay with being warm rather than freezing to death. But mice get the impression, I don't know, they'd rather freezing cold than have the pollution. You understand what they're getting at. Pollution's never great, but it's not like it, you know, super bad pollution. It's just campfires. Unless we end up with the great smog of London, we should be okay. I'm really stuck on where to go next though. Just from uncertainty of how to go about it, really. So we've got conveyor belts now, but this is the thing, right? Conveyor belts are great. Don't really know particularly what to do with them, because we need to feed into places and out of places, but they can drop stuff off and it'll feed in. So, for example, this is going to be a little bit daft and stupid. Input hopper. There. Assign drop off only. Deliver to there. Then we've got to get the right one. That's flour, isn't it? It's in the back. Yeah. Then what we can do, excuse me, is through this day first. It maybe we're better off going this way, actually. So, what am I saying? We need to go... We've put this the wrong way around. Great.
Our records indicate you've received more whiskers than you...
Okay, that's easy enough. We need 5 whiskers without a job. Oh, sorry. What we were doing was... Input hopper. That way, okay. And it's an up. There, shall we say? So that should now mean, there you go, look, logistics, nearest there, that is not going to be flour, is it? That's disabled. Wireless resources only. Crumbs. Can't remember how I get rid of the stuff off of the conveyor belt now. They've run a long way just to try and put the wrong thing into the warehouse. Okay. So that's interesting because when you used to do that, it just used, I'm sure it just used to block it. But it couldn't actually accept it. So that's quite good, I guess. That it just, if there's space, it fills in the warehouse. Not entirely sure good is the right word I want to be looking for, but it'll do.
Our records indicate you've received more whiskers than your...
Who knows, but we've completed that quest anyway, so we'll not worry about that. Stone path is very fast travel. Stone stairs are fast travel. Here we go for the bronze ore, because then that unlocks X tier. Two mices without horses. Come on, folks. How are we doing over here? I mean, I guess there is no wheat because there just hasn't been any. Wow. We've done really well over here. Let's reject logs. These two warehouses are basically the same, but they are at full capacity. That's pretty cool. Which also then makes me think over here we should be potentially looking for medium warehouse rather than the bronze smelter. We're also low on food, so maybe we should start to increase our food again, but for now, winter is here, and I think I probably left all the fires burn out, not quite. We are out of logs though. Ooh, Nelly. Personal wood cutters, there you are. Can't even get you any spares now because we don't have any. drums. Or what we can do though, delete those, which will then give us a single log. Go up there. Yeah. Anywhere else we could remove some stairs from? Not at the minute. Not at the minute. What's
It
this
feels like
saying?
every day this cargo gets heavier. And
Okay, easy
it
enough.
feels like every day.
Just needed to build a conveyor belt with an input hopper, and we have done that. Easy. Or mice just... I mean, I was going to say chilling. Probably not the best use of word, but that is the situation. So do we have anybody who could... Yeah, that's 3 of them in there. So... Get them fishing. Again, so we've got some food coming in. Do we have? Do we have? Do we have? We do have. There we go. So what we're looking for, flax. Flax, we've got 17. Okay. We've got a good set of clothing. So we are hopefully going to not brave the winter as such, but we are somewhat prepared well for the winter, I think. But with that, I'm just going to get through this day, I think. And that's day 51. In a slog. But we are through. Somewhat productive. People have been fed. We have grown. More than I was expecting us to. A little bit of struggle here and there. Get this day out of the way though, and then we'll recall it there. We're doing okay. It is a little bit of an uphill battle. We are doing okay. Keep that mine going backwards and eating into that wall. And eventually, before you know it, we'll have a nice level island that we can then probably get underneath of. Day 51 is here. We still have good approval. We've still got enough stone that we can upgrade one of the houses. Beautiful. A few more cut stone and we can probably do the final house of those set of 4. Don't really know. Yeah, that's a stone one. It's not a stone one, but it can be. Just as soon as these get doing. That seems like it's a big old slog for those guys. Don't know why. Come on, just one more. We're at 20, we just need 21. 22 stone, there we go, so we can upgrade that. Everybody wins. Nice. I was wanting to see, but I can't, because they're built too close to fires, what the difference was in terms of the most insulation. Whether it held the heat a lot better, I don't know. Anyway, you beautiful people, I will hope to see you again next time as we continue to build. Have a good one, and I'll see you again. Bye for now. Bye, everybody.